Hi, EJ Hayes here, Deputy Director of Planning and Development here at our first annual Winterfest. We're having a great time. The sun is out after a crazy windy day yesterday. We're getting a little bit luckier with the weather. It's a little cold today, but you can see it hasn't stopped this group of young men from coming down and joining our wiffle ball tournament. Having a good time down here at the city lot. It's our first annual Winterfest. We're running from 10 to 4 today, and we've got cornhole, volleyball, and street hockey all going on over at Rookies. The mayor's been down here, and he dropped the first puck over there. It's been a fun day so far. We'd like to thank Revitalize Dunkirk, City of Dunkirk Library, Tim Hortons, and I'm just thinking our list of sponsors here. We also have Spike Dailies, and we had Offshore Race World that was helping us out as a sponsorship, and Mike Porpili and all the great work they're doing at the fishing tournament. Those guys are holding up out there. They're troopers, so we appreciate everything they're doing out there. But again, thanks to all that joined us for this event, and we hope you had a great weekend.
So we're here in Dunkirk, New York at the Winterfest, and we're at the youth hockey section with Paul and his dad, and they're going to just talk about their team and how excited they are to be here.
All right, Paul Trippi Jr., my real captain here is Paul Trippi III, my son. He put this team together, worked pretty hard this week to get 6 out of 7 people. So I'll let you talk about your team and what you want to do.
So I'm Paul Trippi III, and I think we're doing okay right now. And if we'd like to score, if that can happen, and they're. Okay, so we have Dylan Bankowski as our goalie.
Oh, they're running away.
We have Brooke Shimshak. We have Megan Lancaster. And we have Mackenzie Curry. And we have Robert Kozlowski somewhere.
So
I don't know where he is.
Looking to score after this.
Yeah, we're just looking to score.
Glad the city put this on, definitely.
Dylan's done a good job in goal, and he's got to keep that up. Thank you.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Dave Paradis, and I'm with my son Derek.
Hi.
We're here at the Dunkirk Street Hockey Tournament, heard it through the Dunkirk Police Department, and we're out here. Our team is Zachary Zentz, Matthew Hellwig, Teddy Roberts, Brady Keppel, and Derek Paradis. And we're out here on a nice February day having a little bit of fun. How's it going, Derek? You warm
Good.
up? Yeah? Getting any shots?
No.
Did you guys score yet?
Yeah.
What's the score?
3-0.
3-0. All right.
Let's have us 3 hold it. Hold it in the middle. Me, Danny, and Ryan hold it.
All right, guys.
Right, hold
Good?
it.
Yeah. Here.
Oh, they already won it?
All right. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you. So, who's...
All right. So you want to stick around and play goalie?
Yeah, I will.
Nice.
My name's Ryan Hall, City of Dunkirk Youth and Recreation Coordinator. Right behind me, we're having our Winterfest, and he just saved a home run right there, Vinny Bamasudo. We're having our City of Dunkirk Winterfest wiffle ball tournament. Have 10 to 12 players right now, having a ball. Good time. Freezing out here, but we're dedicated to our city and dedicated to playing some wiffle ball. All a bunch of friends right here, and it's been a good time so far. But
What's going on, right?
Good job, Dan.
Winterfest fishing tournament.
Quite a chore to get.
To get it out, right? Yeah.
We are here today on Saturday at the Dunkirk First Winterfest Cold Water Fishing Tournament. As you know, Western New York, the weather can change by the minute, and that's again what it did. We had open water, I believe, on Friday. There wasn't any ice anywhere near around the pier. By 5:30 this morning, the Dunkirk Pier was surrounded by ice. I don't know if I'd want to go ahead and step on it, especially if you're a heavyweight, but for safety's sake, they went ahead and said that we're going to have the tournament was going to be confined to within the harbor off the pier. It was determined it was going to be an open water tournament. We did have success. We had 2 anglers that did enter fish, and the first fish to come in was entered by Mr.
Don Bergen.
Don Bergen. Don, where are you from?
Brockton, New York.
Brockton, New York. How did you find out about the contest?
My friend Andy Peck heard about it.
Andy had heard about it. Yep.
Yeah.
So Don went ahead and got it. Did you have any? Andy, did you get in the contest too? Or?
Yeah,
Okay. So how did you get your fish? What kind of bait did you use?
I had a night crawler and a bobber.
Night crawler and a bobber. And were you fishing on the north end or
Yeah, right on the furthest end.
furthest
on
end
the
on the
northeast side.
on the northeast side? So how did you get some open water? How what did they do?
We spotted it, and then the fellow that was running it helped push it out with a boat hook.
Okay.
And it all floated away.
Nice.
Fished a couple hours, and then it started freezing up again.
Okay. So was it a good solid bite? Did he go ahead and pull the bobber completely
yeah,
under?
it was
or?
under the ice.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah.
And what pound test line? I'm just curious. What pound test did you use?
I was using 8 today.
8-pound test.
If
Okay.
it's real clear, I use lighter
Uh-huh.
fluorocarbon.
And much of a fight? How long did it take you to get the fish in?
About 10 minutes.
About 10 minutes.
5-10 minutes.
Somebody was there with a net.
Yes, Andy was.
Andy, what's your last name?
Peck.
Peck.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got the fish in. Did you come in and wait right away, or did you wait a while? Or?
Oh, we fished a couple more hours.
Okay, very good. And what was the final results on how much your fish? It weighed
4.4, I think.
4.4 and 20 some inches long. It looked like it was a male, probably like a fish that would be dark in color. I says it was a holdover, what they would call a holdover
He
fish.
turned dark, though, when he put him on the snow. He wasn't like that when we first pulled him.
Oh, okay,
He turned dark early.
right.
Want to pull him out?
Sure.
Yep, that's a dandy. Nice square tail, loaded with spots. He's got the pink. If you look real closely, you can see the pink lateral line through it. Very good. Good job. Okay, so congratulations, sir. I'd shake your hand, but it's all wet and slimy, and I think I'll pass. Okay, and who was our second winner? Dan, you got to come forward. They'd like an interview, please. Well, we're going to get you again. Okay, in the second place, now that fish was caught first thing in the morning, and Dan, you caught your fish. You got the second place fish, which was a steelhead, real silvery fish. And how long did they say the fish was, the length? About 17, 18 inches or whatever, and it weighed smaller size fish, but I'll tell you what, it went ahead and it was a $150 fish, right? So, so very good. You want to tell us more about the fish? You were using also a bobber?
Yeah, but they already have it on film.
Okay. If I'm not mistaken, Dan was using a bobber and a live minnow, and he says same conditions that Dan was doing. What they had to.
Thank God I had help to bring the ice to bring it in.
Okay. Who was helping you?
Chucky, Mike, Perpiglia.
Okay, Chucky and Mike Perpiglia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Without them, I wouldn't
Teamwork.
get it in.
And who netted the fish for you?
Probably Chuck.
What's that?
Did you net that fish? Chucky.
So
but
you-
it was already up on the ice.
Okay.
It was
So,
easy net.
so you said Chuck is going to get part of the royalties?
Slid it in the net.
We slid it in the net.
Slid it into the net. Bottom line is you got the fish in the net and you got it on
got
shore
it,
and got it in time at the weigh station, and you're going to win the second half of the prize money. So.
And I thank you.
And Danny, for those of you who may or may not know this, Danny's participates in a lot of fishing tournaments. He's probably fishes every day that he possibly can, and I know for a fact that Dan a couple years ago has a 16-foot Miro craft. And Dan went ahead and won the Con Club tournament, the fishing, competing against all these guys with the big 28-footers and whatnot. And it's not how big your equipment is, it's how big your heart is and what you know. So, congratulations, Dan.
So, you got that right.
Yeah, Danny was the very first one to go ahead and sign up for this year's tournament. That gives you an idea just how passionate he is about our fishing, and it's a pleasure to go ahead and congratulate you. So.
Thank you, guys.
And for those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Gene Pausick, and I write the Sportsman's Journal for the Observer. Been doing that for over 30 years, and it's been a pleasure to go ahead and be involved with our community and our fishing. Thank you. We're going to have our honorable mayor, William Rosas, is going to go ahead and present the awards presentations to our winners. I'm mistaken on that. It's not William, it's Wilfred, right? Wilfred? Everybody calls you Willie.
I'm better known as Willie than
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, anyway, I just wanted to thank all the participants that came out today. Initially, we had planned on an ice fishing tournament for our first Winterfest here in the city of Dunkirk, and we settled for the cold water fishing tournament. But I'm proud to be the mayor that hosted this tournament here. And our first place winner here is Don Bergen, $150. And Don, if you can come up, congratulations.
Congratulations.
There you go.
Thank you.
There you go. Okay, and then our second place winner is Dan Supchin.
That'd be me.
There he is, right here.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'd also like to thank all of our staff, all of our departments in the city that worked on this whole event. It's a Winterfest, and the fishing tournament was one piece of this event. We had several events going on in our our waterfront here for the Winterfest, and all of them, believe it or not, were well received. The fishermen that came out, I had a lot of compliments today. I came out this morning with my wife, and it was very cold out there, but the fishermen didn't seem to bother them at all. So I think it was a good event overall, and I want to thank everyone, all of our staff members, E.J. Hayes, Mike Propiglia, all the people involved, Ryan Hall, Hector Rosas, everybody worked as a team. Very proud of it. Thank you.
Dan Coosdale and Mr. Pringle, too, also went ahead and opened up the facility here. So this way the guys could go ahead and register and purchase bait and weigh the fish in here, too. So that was a big help, too. So
Absolutely. Charles Pringle and, again, Mr. Coosdale received nothing but compliments on the job that he's done here with us today. And Mr. Pringle's always been a team player with us. We're partners here, and any events that we do here on our waterfront, we always include him. So kudos to him as well.
I got one more. We got to remember her. Patty Plashewski came down and helped with the registration, too. She's a wonderful lady. She's involved with our harbor commission or whatever. I says, and we can't forget Patty. So
Not at all. Patty's part of our staff, and all of our staff members did a heck of a job today. So kudos to them. Thank you.
Thank you. That's Mayor Rosas.